Let's dwell more into multi-methods. And so I've got a function over here. Yeah, I've written that in my editor over here. So it says, okay, like print welcome message. Let me just execute it, right? Okay. And now if I just pass a string to print welcome message over here, right? It just prints, okay, welcome Karthik from Chennai, right? So that's what it prints. Let me make it bigger. And let me also make the pointer bigger. So, uh, oops, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I think this is good enough. Right, so, yeah, so if I just pass a string to it, this gets activated. So here is a condition, and of course, this person is being what to say. You're just passing a string to this person over here, right? And so yeah, it's a string, so it just appends a welcome and it just prints it. So very understandable, right? So that's the thing. And similarly, what you can do is like you can pass a vector to it, right? So in the vector, I'm just assuming the first element is the name and the second element is the person's what to say home city or birthplace or something like that. And so that's how it is. So okay, so it just okay, if the vector passes, okay, it just prints, it just takes the name as the first thing in vector and the last thing in vector is considered as a person's what to say town or city or birthplace or whatever it is, right? So that's the thing. And third is like I can even pass a map. Okay, so I pass a map, so this becomes true, so the person is now a type of map, right? So and then once again it just prints this one, right? So over here the name is being pulled out from the map, so that is Bharadia, right? And what to say, and where he's from is being pulled out from this key from. Okay, so you just have one function executing these three things. Okay, so okay, well and good. It's very nice. Okay, so like you're able to do that, but what happens like you just have one statement over here. But what if you need to do a lot of processing? Like let's say like it becomes like 20 statements in each and everything, right? So 20 statements here, 20 statements here, 20 statements here, it just becomes ugly, right? So yeah, you can put some stuff in functions. Okay, like you can put a do block over here and do, otherwise you can just take that and refactor into functions. Like you can just put it like, okay, if the person is string, you can call this print welcome string, and then if the person is vector, you can call this print person welcome vector, and similarly print welcome map. Okay, so that's the thing, but you're just increasing the function names and you need to remember each and everything. Okay, for map I need to do this as a map and all those things. So it just kind of confuses the programmers, and when the coding becomes bigger and bigger, this polymorphic effect, that is this one function doing many things depending on the argument being passed, is being lost. Okay, so that's the thing. And so yeah, so we need to find a way where we can just use this print welcome message and still keep things concise, even though all these lines over here becomes a lot, right? So that's the thing. So that's why there is a thing called this multi methods. Okay, so that's the thing. So how to read this? Okay, so let's start from here, right? So okay, so let me just execute all this and load it into my REPL. So I'm just loading this function welcome person over here, and then this multi method over here, and then the uh, methods of multi method, or the kind of the definitions of multi methods over here, right? So I've just loaded everything, right? So let me just execute these stuff, and while I'm executing, let me explain, right? So the first one is string. Okay, print welcome message Karthik from Chennai. So it's a string over here, right? So what happens is, okay, Clojure knows that okay, there is a multi-method called print welcome message, and there is a handler function or something like that for that, and that's called as welcome person, right? And this welcome person accepts one argument, right? So that's the thing. So now this thing, this Karthik from Chennai, the string gets passed into it. And over here, once again, I check the condition. Okay, so, and now rather than defining a lot of stuff over here or calling another function or something like that, we just we just give a keyword. Okay, so we just give a keyword, print welcome message string. So Clojure already knows, like, okay, this print welcome message is being tied to this welcome person, right? And oops, okay, welcome person, right? And so with this keyword, okay, when it's string, it just hits this keyword. So then it just searches for this one. Okay, print welcome message with this keyword welcome person string. So that's how I just remember how things work. Okay, so over here, this person argument is being passed, right? And this one gets executed, right? And similarly, if the person is of type vector, it goes to welcome person vector. So let me just execute it. So it knows the welcome person vector is defined over here and it gets executed, right? And okay, so similarly for this one also, right? So the welcome person map, okay? So one thing over here you're just doing is you're not defining more and more functions, right? And that's the thing. So this becomes really polymorphic, and even though the line counts over here and all, like over here, and over here, can even go to like 10 or 20 lines, but still, like this function, this welcome person over here, looks very very sane and very very readable. So this is important in programming. Of course, humans code today, like we code most of the stuff, and programming languages should be more human friendly, and that's why I came to Clojure too. Like, look, I was in C, then Java, then PHP, and then Ruby, and now Clojure. If you see my journey, like, I'm just choosing more and more programmer friendly languages. That's it. And the only surprise is list was there all this while, and why people never used it like they use, say, like PHP or Ruby. Like, it seems to be so programmer friendly, at least in Clojure's avatar. I haven't seen Lisp yet, but at least in Clojure's avatar it seems to be very very good, right? So that's the thing. So yeah, this is how multi-methods work. So maybe if you're just new to Clojure, you might think, look, this has very less lines, and so, like, this looks far better than this one. But no, when you write a lot of when you have to solve complex logic and all those things, keeping things sane this way is far better, right? So rather than what to say, putting more functions and all those things. And even if you want to put a new condition, all you just need to do is to add a new condition over here. Okay, so just add a new condition over here. So new condition, and that's it. Like, and just define it somewhere over here, and then that's it. Like, you have just got this welcome person handling a new stuff, and it becomes very extensible. Like, you can extend it very easily, and it also kind of follows this open close principle, I think. Look, if you don't know what open close and solid coding principles, just forget it, right? So, like, it doesn't matter in the long run. Okay, so you will get it. Okay, so that's the thing. Open close means, look, you're not modifying the implementations over here, right? Okay, so but your this is still open to what to say, new stuff, like maybe map or maybe some other data type, okay, or some other stuff. Okay, so whenever there is some other new thing that's been passed as person, it can handle. But yeah, these things are all closed, already defined. Okay, but over here things have been kept open so that a new thing can be added. So these are all very very good programming, what to say, ethics and all those things. I'm very glad that, okay, Clojure is what to say, following that and all those things, right? So yeah, this is about multi methods in Clojure. Anyway, thanks for watching the video.